So remember the conventions, naming standards. Remember that function when declared should be called to be used. If you do not declare and just give function name, it says an error like this function is not declared, this function is not found. So that's what it says. So remember that a function needs to be defined, a function needs to be called to use it. There are two steps in using the functions. Any questions here? Yes, the keyword is function here. This is a keyword. Function is a keyword. I'll just mention it here. So function is a keyword used to declare a function. Just like var for variable, okay? New for new, function is a keyword, and you're not supposed to use function because it throws an error. Okay, and I'll write one more syntax. So this syntax is called function expression syntax. Like in JavaScript, you can declare a function like this. We can. This is the craziest part of JavaScript. Like you can use a function as a variable, like this, where some function name. This is a variable. Remember, okay? Function. This doesn't have a name now. It only has arguments. I'm here. Whatever. Execute. Execute code. And if you want, you can return a value just like that. I mean, now to use this, okay, to use this, all you say is like function name, pass the parameters. If there is a return value, then where some return value. Okay. I can do this. Like I can totally name the function outside of it. Like I can use a variable as a function too. This is in JavaScript. So whatever the thing that's happening in there, it gets assigned to the function underscore name variable. Okay, this is called function expression. So if this has the declaration is written as an expression, hence they call it as a function expression. Right, so let's go ahead and see some examples. If you got no questions here, I'll go ahead and start sharing my screen. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and see an example here. So yeah, doc type HTML, HTML, that's a head, and there's a body, I don't know, I'm making so many typos today. Okay, here, title, the title is gonna be Tutoslive JS functions. Okay, here script, and here let's just first see the example of type 1 function using no arguments and no return. Okay, now let's say here, so the first part is function declaration, right? So function declaration. So here what I do is like I'll just use a function, random string, let's say. Okay, so random string, every time I call this string, it has to print, okay, why did you call me? Yeah, just some simple thing. Now here function call me. So what is the function there? Random string with no arguments. Okay, here I'll write something else saying document.write I am after the function random string. Okay, here I'll call one more random string. So this is what reusability, like I can call it any number of times. Okay, we'll just save this in our folder as JS functions.html. Alright, this is what our code here. You can see, right, Arun, the screen? Yes? Okay. So here I come desktop, Tutoslive, and at the bottom we have our file here. Okay, JS functions.html. So I come to the browser. Here, I drop it here. You see there? it is calling in randomly. Now let me declare one more function here. This is line break. Line break. I'll say document.write. Every time I call this, just print a break there. Okay. So after every random string function, I'll say line break.